As I grow as an indie dance pop artist and songwriter, there are a few other songwriters I go back to when I'm feeling stuck or I'm not really sure how my song should progress. These writers constantly inspire me to get better. So stick around, because today I'm sharing with you some of my biggest songwriting influences as a dance pop songwriter. Let's blast off and get started.
You got that na 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 na, and I can't stop with these boys from California.
Konnichiwa, cyborgs. I'm Jonathan Miller, and welcome back to Jonathan Miller Music, helping you become a better songwriter. I make futuristic and outer space inspired dance pop music, and every Wednesday on this channel, I'm helping others take their music to level 2. If that sounds good, consider subscribing. If not, well, that's fine. I'm just warning you. You should never piss off a songwriter because we tend to be very honest in our music. So you better think about that. So the first songwriter I want to talk about is Lady Gaga. And the reason being is because I really admire the fact that she writes her own music. That is not to say I hate people who don't write their own music. Some people are just not songwriters, and it is okay. I'm not one of those people that's gonna freak out about it. I know, I'm weird. Anyway, that girl knows where exactly to change melodies and grooves, and it's just so cool. She's got this very quirky and unique way of writing that's very intriguing to me. And with her stream of hits that I talked about last week, she is very deserving of all of her awards, including her 6 Grammy Awards and her Contemporary Icon Award from the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Her themes of activism, inspiration, sexuality, art, theatricality continue to inspire me to push the boundary a little bit, my boundary, and get out of my little box sometimes, because I'm a Virgo and I love routine. She inspires me to be more lyrically honest, but also poetic, and find a good balance between the two. She's honestly one of my main inspirations for making electronic dance music with substance and meaning behind it. So that is why I had to include her today. The next songwriter I want to talk to you about is Airdioguardi. When I was growing up, every time I opened a physical CD and looked at the little album booklet for all the lyrics, her name was there. So she was a household name to me from the time I was very little. I really admire her grittiness and her attitude and spunk in her songwriting. Her versatility in adapting her songwriting technique, depending on who she's working with, is very unique and very cool to me. I mean, she's written a fair few pop songs, but she's also done some country, a little bit of pop rock. Like, I think that that's really cool that she can kind of write outside of a little box. And like I said, growing up, she wrote so many of the songs that I was addicted to growing up in like middle school, high school era. I mean, we are talking With Love by Hilary Duff, Boyfriend by Ashley Simpson, Gone by Kelly Clarkson, He Could Be the One from Hannah Montana, Ain't No Other Man by Christina Aguilera, Taking Chances by Celine Dion, What If by Ashley Tisdale, etc. The list goes on. I do not have time to list all of the songs that she has written that I love. She's just amazing, and I really respect her raw and real attitude in her music. It's very cool. And the last songwriter I want to talk to you about is my numero uno. I hope to write songs like this man one day, and that is Max Martin. But if you mention Max Martin, you gotta also mention Shellback. This Swedish duo is behind so many pop songs that I love. I can't even begin to list all of them. I mean, just looking at his currently 22 #1 hits, they're some of my all-time favorite songs. And if you don't know who Max Martin is, let me just list a few of his #1 hits. Baby One More Time, Teenage Dream, I Kissed a Girl, Can't Stop the Feeling by Justin Timberlake, Can't Feel My Face by The Weeknd, Problem by Ariana Grande, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, and pretty much all of Taylor Swift's Reputation album, etc. The list goes on, and they're just so well crafted. Speaking more about Max though, I really admire his little signature style of this quick drop just before this booming chorus that is just catchy and ear-pleasing, and I love it. That's not always the case with the songs, but that is definitely 98% of the songs that I love by him. And because of it, I can usually spot a Max Martin song like that on the radio. Their song structure is just magical. Working with Max Martin and Shellback someday would be an amazing honor. And if you're new to pop songwriting, you need to know who these two people are, in my opinion. So those are some of my biggest influences as a songwriter. Question of the video: what are your favorite songwriters? Leave me a comment below letting me know. If you're new to the channel and want to check out any of my other songwriting tips or tricks, you can click the link in the description below. And as always, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new. It really does help out the channel, and I put out new videos every single Wednesday for ya. Once again, I'm Jonathan Miller, and I will see you next time. Matane!